The Toreador is a very Spanish sounding song. It's got typical chord progressions that you would hear in Spanish music. So it starts with the E chord, which is what we're studying in Unlock E. It also has F chord and it has G chord. Those are the three chords in the whole song. Here we go. Here's what it sounds like. Ready? And. On the repeat, we'll play everything, the right hand an octave lower. Actually, both hands an octave lower. Here we go. Fortissimo means very loud. Look up the meanings of these other terms: rubato, accelerando, retard. You can tell what I did. Actually, I'll give you a little clue. This rubato on the end of the first line means to play. I just asked you to look them up, and I'm getting ready to tell you what they mean. But you should look them up anyway. It means to rob the time. So I didn't play that exactly like this, even though you should practice it in strict rhythm like that. But once you get the song, then you begin to really play around with these tempo markings. That means rob the time. Don't play it exactly the way it's written. Accelerando, what does an accelerator pedal do in a car? Well, it makes you go faster. Retard to retard anything means to slow it down. So this means to slow down gradually. All right. Now, the E chord, we already know by now that it's E, G sharp, and B. Now, you have to have a lot of attitude to play this song. So we'll put the attitude in a minute. The basic way to play this song is the E chord, and not this E, but an octave lower. I know that you can't see that in the video. So you play the E chord with your right hand and the E below here, an octave below here, with your left hand. You hold that 4 counts. Now, there's an accent in this second measure. We'll play that harder. We'll strike it harder. But as you're first learning a song, we won't really concern ourselves with that right at the moment. So the rhythm of this is half note, beat, beat. Half note, beat, beat. Technically, you count it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's exactly the same rhythm in the next measure. So here are E chords in that second measure. Let's just play that. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Eventually, you'll strike that first chord harder. The third measure goes up to the F chord, F-A-C, and then it goes to the G chord. Okay? The rhythm is the same as the previous measure. All right, play the F chord. Ready? And F chord, G chord, F chord, back down to E chord. 3, 4, and then you play that once again with your left hand. Really, you can play that note in your left hand with your third finger. You can play it with your fifth finger, but this finger is just stronger in everybody's hand. Now, this next part goes into 3/4 time signature. We were in 4/4, 4 counts to the measure, and the bottom 4 tells you that a quarter note gets 1 beat. Now we're in 3 counts to the measure, and a quarter note still gets 1 beat. So we're really arpeggiating or breaking up the chord. Look where at the last part of the first line where it says 3/4. we have the E chord, one note at a time. E, G sharp, E. Go into the second line, same E, G sharp, and E. Now you go up to the F chord, which is broken. Here's the F chord. Let's break it up. It's F, A, C. Same thing again. Go back to the E chord, E, G sharp, and then you'll end on the E, 2, 3, tie, 2, 3. That E ties into the E of the last line. And then this last line is exactly like the first part, so you already know that. It's the form of this song is A, B, A. This is the A section in the beginning where it goes da 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 da. Now I just played that more up to tempo. The last line is the same thing. So that's both the A section, and in the middle where you have this, that is the B section. That'll help you memorize tunes and just know the structure of them. It helps to learn the tune much more quickly. Now, it says to repeat the song with both hands an octave lower. So you'll just move your hand down here, and your left hand won't be here, but 2 octaves lower. Not here, but here. I know you can't see that, but you can certainly find it on your own keyboard. Hopefully you have that many keys on. Some keyboards are only 61 keys. If you don't have that note, then just play an octave lower here. Most pianos and keyboards have 88 keys. I say most, but some don't have that many, and that's okay. You just adjust. So I hope you understand this. We start up here, and then the second time we repeat it here. And then once you really understand this song, play it very straight, very in time, then you begin to put all the attitude in it with the accents and play around with the time. Like I said, you have rubato, rob the time, and then you accelerando. And you have a crescendo and a diminuendo. This song is it looks deceptively simple. So there's a lot you can put into it to make it a very interesting song to play for your friends, the Toreador.
Together you and me make perfect harmony. I hear a rhapsody.